Emotional self-development. In the age of constant noise, there is a quiet moment each day that most people miss, not because it is hidden, but because it is unprotected. It appears between notifications, between reactions, between the urge to explain yourself and the urge to be understood. In that moment, you can feel it, the tension you carry, the pressure to respond, the need to be seen, the fear of being forgotten. This is where emotional self-development begins, not in noise, but in restraint. The modern world moves fast, faster than the nervous system was designed to handle. Information arrives without invitation. Opinions demand your attention. Comparison waits patiently, ready to step in when your guard is down. And yet, you are not required to react. Stoic wisdom begins with a simple truth. Not everything deserves your emotion. Ask yourself, how much of your energy is spent on things you cannot control? The algorithm, the opinions, the expectations, the timing. You scroll, you consume, you absorb moods that are not yours, and slowly, your inner clarity fades. Emotional discipline is not suppression, it is selection. You choose what enters, you choose what stays, you choose what shapes you. This is power. Self-control is not about force, it is about awareness. Notice how quickly the mind wants to react, to defend, to explain, to prove. But ask, what happens if you do nothing? Silence is not weakness, it is training. Each time you pause before reacting, you strengthen an inner muscle, the muscle of restraint, the muscle of patience, the muscle of dignity. In a world addicted to instant response, the calm mind stands up without trying. Discipline is not loud. It does not announce itself. It works quietly, behind the scenes. You wake up when you said you would. You stop scrolling when it no longer serves you. You walk away from emotional traps without needing to win. No applause, no validation, just alignment. This is emotional maturity. The trending struggle today is attention. Everyone wants yours. Few deserve it. Your emotions are valuable currency. Spend them wisely. Ask yourself, does this situation deserve my peace? Does this comment deserve my energy? Does this moment require a response or simply acceptance? Stoicism teaches focus on what can be controlled. Your thoughts, your actions, your standards. Not the chaos outside, not the noise, not the shifting opinions. When you anchor yourself here, resilience grows naturally. Resilience is not toughness. It is flexibility with principles. You bend, but you do not break. Discomfort comes. Disappointment arrives. Plans fail, but your inner posture remains steady. You stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what is this asking of me? Patience, clarity, endurance. Emotional mastery means you feel deeply without being ruled by what you feel. You acknowledge anger without becoming it. You notice sadness without drowning in it. You experience joy without clinging to it. Emotions pass, character stays. In the digital age, many confuse expression with healing. They speak everything, post everything, explain everything, but not everything needs a voice. Some things need space. Some lessons need silence. Some growth needs privacy. Your strongest moments will not be witnessed. They will happen when you choose restraint over reaction, when you close the app instead of seeking validation, when you breathe instead of arguing, when you walk away instead of proving a point. Ask yourself, who would you become if you stopped feeding every emotion? The Stoic path values character over comfort, long-term strength over short-term relief. Comfort numbs, discipline sharpens. Inner strength is built when no one is watching. You learn to sit with discomfort, to delay gratification, to accept uncertainty without panic. This is how clarity forms. Silence becomes a teacher. In silence, you hear your real values, not the borrowed ones, not the trending ones. You realize you don't need to respond to everything. You don't need to attend every conflict. You don't need to explain your boundaries. Your life becomes lighter when you stop carrying unnecessary emotional weight. Patience is not passive. It is controlled strength. You wait, You observe. You let situations reveal themselves. Time filters truth better than impulse ever could. Ask yourself, what if calm is your advantage? In heated moments, calm sees clearly. Calm chooses wisely. Calm acts precisely. This is why Stoics valued composure, not to appear strong, but to be effective. When you master your emotions, external chaos loses its grip. You stop being pulled by every headline, every comparison, every opinion. You stand firm without becoming rigid. Self-development is not about becoming more. It is about becoming less of what weakens you. Less reactivity, less noise, less unnecessary attachment, more clarity, more intention, more depth. You begin to respect your own energy. And with respect comes confidence, not loud confidence, quiet certainty, the kind that does not need approval, the kind that does not chase attention, the kind that remains steady, even when misunderstood. This is emotional independence. You no longer outsource your peace. You no longer wait for conditions to improve before you feel grounded. You carry stability within. Ask yourself, who controls your emotional state right now? The world or your inner discipline? Every day offers training, a delayed response, a critical comment, an unexpected setback. These are not interruptions. They are exercises. Each one asks, will you react? Or will you respond? Will you protect your peace or sacrifice it for momentary satisfaction? The Stoic chooses response, always, not because it is easy, but because it is freeing. Over time, you notice a shift, less anxiety, more clarity, less need to explain, more trust in yourself. You become harder to disturb and easier to respect. This is not emotional coldness. It is emotional intelligence refined. You still care. You simply choose where. As this reflection closes, remember, you do not need to fix the world to be at peace within it. You need discipline. You need awareness. You need patience. Guard your attention. Honor your silence. Build your character quietly. Let others chase noise. You build depth. Let others react. You respond with calm. And in doing so, you become unshakable. Not by force, but by choice. Pause. Breathe. Then move forward. Calm, clear, and in control.